Morning, folks. Grandpa Doss Farms, how are you this morning? Oh, hope everybody's having a good day or a good night so far. Before we go feed the animals, gotta get the water turned on. I got the pre-mix for the piggies. I haven't even been down to let the birds out yet, so we got to do that. Now, here's the question on a lot of you's minds right now before we even get going, is what is going on with Little Red? How is she? I put that video out. I was holding her and telling you that she's not doing really good. Well, it's been 6 days now, and I have been syringe feeding her everything. And I'll just be quite honest with you, okay? She's not doing very well. I do have her isolated. The chickens aren't picking on her. So I've just left her isolated in the coop, okay? And I'll bring her out in the day and position her to where she can be by herself and comfortable. And then I feed her 3 times a day. Been trying to, but it's less and less. I'll tell you what I've been doing here just to, in detail. So up to this point, I have watched when she first started feeling poorly, and I've watched videos before, but I have to refresh my memory. I've probably watched, I don't know, a dozen videos, read articles. What happens when your chicken does this? Her signs were she was lethargic at first, not eating, walking slowly. So, okay, the first thing you do is electrolytes. So I bought a powder at Atwood's, went to Atwood's, I got electrolytes, I got probiotics, I got a mineral or a vitamin pellet for the rest of the birds. Because at that point, Little Red, I didn't realize she was not eating solid food, okay? But for everybody else, just to cover, I got minerals or vitamins that they've been eating now probably for 5 days. The big thing is apple cider vinegar with mothers, all right? And I've been giving our chickens that off and on, but they said, do the probiotics, take feed. I soaked it in water. I took egg yolk and actually separated the yolk from the white part. What's that called? Albumin, whatever that's called. So she did eat a little bit of that at first. She ate a little bit of that out of that eggshell. She's not doing that now. Every day though, 3 times a day, I go out and I try to give her some either probiotics, electrolytes, and right now that's about all she's doing. It's trial and error, eliminating what she doesn't have. There are 16, 17 things that can go wrong with a chicken. They all start with the same thing, being lethargic. Now, it's not a crop issue. Doesn't have a swollen, your crop's not hard up here like she needs to have that relieved. That's not it. She's not egg bound, because egg bound chickens will try, you can tell they're trying to strain. They walk funny. She's not done any of that. And besides that, if they're egg bound, chances are usually if you don't get them taken care of quickly, they die within 48 hours. Well, she's going what now? 6 days. So she's not egg bound. Right now, I'm just trying to do the best I can at keeping her hydrated. They said watch for diarrhea. Well, a couple of days ago, she started having diarrhea. Well, that's a sign it could be worms, something internal, obviously something internal. Apple cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar. So, and the probiotics, that's what I've been giving her every day. And all I do is hold the syringe up to her beak. It is not good to open it up and try to force feed her, because chickens aspirate very easily and get water and fluid in their lungs. And chickens don't have a diaphragm like you and I do. There's no separation. There's no way to stop it from going in. So you have to be careful giving chickens liquid. I'm not the expert. I'm just saying that's what I saw, what I've read, okay? But right now, again, she is as weak as I have seen her. I'm just being a realist. I don't expect her to make it. I don't. I'm hoping, but I don't. I'm not setting myself, I'm trying to get myself prepared. I don't want to mislead anybody into thinking that, hey, oh, she's going to be fine. And I don't know. I appreciate you all, you're praying for her, and I really appreciate that. All our animals are, more than just chickens, more than just pigs, just dogs, just goats. They are chickens, pigs, goats, dogs, and I love them all dearly, each one of them, or I wouldn't name them and take care of them like we do. All right, so last video, I did not do the wormy dance. I apologize, you know, to those of you who are just always wait to see. Hey Mags, that's the highlight of my video, right? Yeah, there you go, Grandpa. That's why we watch you. So I was a little off my game last video. Sorry about that. I was a little off my game. You know what brought me out of my funk? I was kind of in a funk. I don't know, maybe how I felt, whatever it was, you know, something was off. What really helped me was the hanging out with Grandma and Matt there at the end, and they got me to laughing, and it really made it a lot better. But I was a little bit off on that video. I try to do the best I can all the time. A little bit of a funk on that one. So, all right, listen, we're gonna do the wormy dance today. We're gonna do it. It's happening. Hear that airplane? They're gonna watch us. Get ready. Eye in the sky. Here we go. You girls ready? Gonna help me? Sophia, come on. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go. Dun, da, da, da. We may have to make this extra long. Dun, da, da, da. Something special. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. How is that? Little 70s style. Da, da. All right, yay. How was that? Oh, just give us some wormies, Grandpa, and get on with it. Come here. Come on, shoot. Half the birds have already went back in the pens. Come on. Now, I never have found, there has not been any more eggs in that little shelter in the 10 by 10 to prove or disprove that there's a critter in there taking the eggs. So since Matt and I looked in there, and I've not had any issues. So are the birds getting along better with Little Sassy and Chick Norris? Yes, I'm gonna say yes, they are. It's improving a little bit. As long as Cowboy Jr. stays out of Mags' way, that's going pretty well too. Here you go, birds. Everybody good this morning? Now the bird that was, where's she at? The one that was walking a little funky. She is, what's up? Gotcha. She may still be in the coop. I better check on her. It's the one that looks like that. I don't see her out here. I'll check on her. Yeah, the one that was walking a little funky, you know, I gave her, she's eating okay. She just hurt her leg, I guess. I mean, no other sign or symptom. She, you know, she'll kind of just lay around. But other than that, she seems to be okay. Let me get back out here. Okay, let's do the water real quick. So what I'll do, I will scrub these out. I have pre-measured 2 gallons of water to a certain, I think these hold 2.5 or 3, something like that, but I've pre-measured approximately 2 gallons of water with a gallon jug. I think I've got that apple cider vinegar right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some more in. A couple of gallons of water in each one, and it's a tablespoon per gallon. Don't tell Grandma I've got a, this is her, one of her measuring spoons. I'll get you another one there, Ma. All right, stir that up. That might be one of her good ones too. She'll never want that back now. It could be in the chicken water. Oops. Hopefully they drink that. Should. They don't smell great there, Farrah, but it's good for you. Take a drink. Or not. Thanks. The mouse cover here in the mornings, you know, they don't really hang out here. They hang out in back. So what we'll do is we'll do another mouse chase probably with Grandma. I have not lifted that thing up since we got that last mouse, so there's no telling what's under there. A couple of days ago, I noticed that Riley was moving slow again. Sure enough, she's been hit with another episode of that panosteitis, and she's been moving a little bit slow. So we started giving her 100 milligrams a day instead of the 50. See if it can bring her out of it. You know, normally it's only been easy. It's only been lasting a day or two, you know. So we're going to see this morning how if she's doing any better. Oh, P-Dub. Hey, look out. Look out. It's over the alfalfa in the bucket. You guys, stop it. Yeah, that's what happens. You stop it right now, you two. Goodness gracious. goodness. All right, you're fine. Now, see her jump up there like that? That is something she has not been doing. So maybe this morning she's a little bit better. All right, come on, you little yahoos. Okay, all right, let's go on down. Come on, let's go. You guys ready? Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Now, have you noticed anybody that I'm still sound a little stuffy? Golly, you all know when I say relapse, you know what that is, right? Have you ever had, and I do this a lot. Seems like when I have a cold, I've had it for almost 10, 11 days or whatever, and you think it's about gone. You wake up, or sometime in the middle of the night, you're going, I think I'm having a relapse. It's like you get reinfected. Is that possible? I kind of think that's what happened. I'm into almost the 3rd week here of this stuff. I feel fine. I feel good, but it's just all up in your noggin. You really get really stuffy. Yeah, it's just it's like up in your sinuses. And the sad part is, I gave it to Grandma. I did. She is, I think, 4 or 5 days behind me, and she was coughing last night, carrying on. So yeah, wow, what a deal. All right, so I am usually pretty precise with this stuff now, feeding the pigs. I am trying to be very the same every time. A lot of you said, hey, I can tell that the pigs have lost weight. Lola's belly's not dragging the ground. I hope it's true, folks. I hope it's true. I don't know when the next time to weigh them, maybe, girls. Maybe here in another 4 weeks, maybe? All right, girls, hang on. I got you. Yeah, you want to spread out a little bit, kids? Come here, let's spread out a little bit. Ready? Here we go. Come here, spread out. Uh-oh, that's a cold nose. Hang on, hon. Let's back up. I know, you're just waiting for... I know. Watch out, Olivia, honey. Uh-oh, it's Poker Pig. Boop, look out. Football. Hey, I'm trying my best to set one down. There we go. Woo. Here, hold it. Here, honey. All right. Woo-wee. There we go. All right. Kids, let's go feed goats so we can quiet them down, okay? Let's go feed goats. Come on, guys. Now, last time we fed the goats, I did something different, kind of fed them in a little bit different order. I'll put Batman over there. Are you two done playing? Are you done? Can I come in? I don't understand you guys. This just delays you getting to eat all these shenanigans. These goat things that you do. Huh? Yeah. It just delays getting breakfast. I don't understand you. Batman, you ready, Bubba? Hang on. Here, get yours first. This has worked out several days in a row. Fox, come here. P-Dub. Watch out. Get down. Oh, goodness. Here. Fox, you go next. And then P-Dub. Here you go, Bubba. There you go. All right. Yep, that's enough. Now I'm not just free to go roaming about to make sure everybody does what they're supposed to do. But right now you can see there's a bit of a calm. The only thing, now see, he does finish. Are you done already? Are you sure? Man, dude, it's like sucking it down through a straw. P-Dub's about done. He'll go back and do a check. Fox is about done. That a boy. A few little pieces left. Ah, Batman. That's what I'm talking about. P-Dub always comes over now and thinks he sees something. You're done. Look at there. How's that, boys? See there? That's not bad. That's how it's been going. Whether or not I could just do that and walk away, I don't know. You know that chicken, when I hatch those eggs, that top for the cover? Anyhow, this is the lid that I had covering it. Well, every year, when the leaves start to fall, the leaves get down in there and it makes it just nasty and turn all greeny. So I put this cover over it and I thought, well, let's just try it. With that wood frame, that might not last but 1 year, but give this a shot and keep all those leaves out of there and help keep that water a little cleaner. Yeah, fresh water is vital, but this is stuff that, you do about every day. I don't know, maybe if somebody goes, you ever clean your water out there? Yeah, I do. This right here, it don't set very long. It gets pretty nasty. So yeah, we got to keep it clean. they don't mind drinking. Now they'll drink anything. You all know that. You've seen that, but I can't always let them drink. I don't want to drink that old nasty water. Let's get rid of this. It's been in there a while. All right, we'll do that for you. You've munched on that and got it down to practically nothing. We'll throw it over here. All right. I'm sorry. Watch out, buddy. There we go. Whew. All right, you ready for some fresh hay? Here we go, boys. There we go. All right, kids, we're going to go back. You boys behave yourselves. Come on, let's go. I tell you, our temperatures are close to 90. They were yesterday. Will be today. Will be for, another 5, 6, 7 days maybe. Then we're going to get down, it's like overnight, we got like a 40% chance of rain. And we've got a lows in the 40s. The next days after that it says 70s. That's like the 10-day forecast. So boy, oh boy, that's pretty right here. This is one of my favorite walks ever. I remember this back when Chad first got started. And this is awesome. Hey, look here. Hi, girls. Hi, girls. There's Mama. Somebody always asks about the kitties. There's Mama. There's Baby. Now, and then here they come. Now, so far, they're getting to know each other, but there ain't nobody, coming in. The cats have come in here a couple times. Only when Mom and I are in here, Leanne and I are in here. We kind of shoo them back out. I don't know if the dogs would hurt the cats. I don't know, but the cats don't come in here when the dogs are right there. Trust me, they don't, because the dogs make it clear we'll chase you. But I do know when the dogs go over there and they want to chase the kitty cats, their tails are wagging. So it's like, hey, let's play. I just don't know how the playing would go, So right now they stay out. I know. Hey, Bubba, let me get this whip off, honey, and then we'll pet. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me get this done. Hang on, just a minute. Now, you see Riley. If you can see her in the camera, that's where she goes. So she's not up to par. She's not 100%. That's for sure. But she goes and lays down, and let's get this off here, guys. Sweep off the coffee beans. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. He's okay. He'll be all right. Here comes brother. Come here, brother. Come here, buddy. Oh, the boy. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Get up in your bed. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's so good. There we go. Yep. That's all right. That's a good girl. You'll be okay. All right, buddy. Bubba. Take care of Sissy. I'm his kitty. That's her favorite spot now. As soon as we hit the chairs. Hey, I guess, how difficult it is for me to admit I'm wrong. Or I know what I'm doing and somebody says, hey, you need to fix this or that, and I don't do it. But the last, I don't know how many videos, 2 or 3, you've gotten some people that says, hey, I can't hear you. Mm-hmm. And you've had to, I can't hear me, or you can hear Matt real loud or not, whatever. So I had the mics setting too low, quite frankly. I think I did. Because what you were having to do, Grandma can go in and manually turn them up internally when she edits, but when you do that, you get that garbled sound, because you're fabricating sound, whatever you want to call it. So I've made some adjustments. I hope this is better, and I don't have to do this now, so you can hear me. You know what I'm saying? I know. I tried to tell you. Well, I'm just that way. I get that way sometimes.
Yep, hard-headed.
Very, very, very hard-headed. And so anyway, I apologize, everybody, to you, everybody. I'm hoping this is better. I don't have to go through that anymore, trying to get it right. I wanted to tell everybody, too, we showed, I didn't show Little Red this morning, but I did tell everybody she was still alive, but she has been failing miserably for 5 or 6 days, not getting better, not taking the probiotics, apple cider vinegar, anything here the last few hours, especially the night before, that I did this video. And this morning she was okay, but I left, came back a couple hours later, and she'd passed away. I am not shocked. She wasn't getting any better. I still do not know what happened. I gave her everything that I was supposed to give her, to extend her life, and it just didn't work. And then something I didn't tell everybody that I discovered actually at the same time I went in and checked on Little Red, the chicken which I named Rhoda. I didn't tell anybody, but in my mind it was going to be Rhoda. This is the little bird one of the new ones who had hurt her leg, and I was giving her egg. She was up walking around. She was getting up on the nesting boxes at night. She only acted like she just hurt her leg. It wasn't that bumblefoot. I kept checking that. She wasn't lethargic. She didn't have her eyes shut when she was sitting down. I just thought her leg was hurting. Folks, I went in there this morning, and she had passed away in a nesting box. I have no idea. So, I just feel horrible about it. But I did everything I could, and they weren't egg bound. That was something that you soak them in Epsom salts and water if they're egg bound. However, if a chicken is egg bound, then they only live 24 to 48 hours, usually 24 hours, if you don't do anything about it. And these birds live for several days, so it wasn't that. I don't know. I'm going to try to do better. I went out, I've added vitamins to their feed.
You can't say you're going to try to do better. You did everything that you could do.
Well,
you can't say that you did anything wrong, because you didn't.
I'm going to try to be as preventative as possible. They said that calcium is good, which comes in the alfalfa hay, which I've been giving them that for a week or two. That can cause, lack of calcium can cause them to be egg bound. I did learn that, as far as worms go, the apple cider vinegar seems to be kind of a universal antidote, if you will. And, it's not scientifically proven, but those who have birds for a long time say, hey, it works. It's an overall good thing for them, for us, for any animal, I suppose. So they get that in their water, and they get, I give them oyster shells for calcium and all. So I'll just keep on keeping on. I clean their coop out, sanitize it, and we'll go from there. So just wanted to give you an update. Also, I've hit the last couple of videos, I've been under the weather some, I think I'm on my third week, fourth, 10th, I don't know, 5 years. I think I've had a cold since I was born. Let's just go all the way back. Well, I gave it to Grandma. I fessed up to it, by the way, already. I gave this cold to Grandma. She's 4 or 5 days behind me. And I went to Walmart the other day to buy some hankies, and had them walking out the aisle, and somebody, I guess I had so many that they thought I worked there, thought I was restocking the shelves. Say, hey, sir, can you tell me where the, such and such is at? And I said, what's your deal? So, I thought you worked here.
Get Kleenex like most people do.
Kleenex does
throw 'em
not.
away. You just throw 'em
Kleenex
away.
does not. When I use Kleenex, it's like, now what do I do after the last couple of videos, even one with Matt, man, I was off my game. I missed the wormy dance. I didn't do the wormy dance.
Don't feel it, don't do it.
I guess I didn't feel it. I hate to fake a wormy dance. You can't fake wormy. Just can't do it. You can't. You either have them or you don't. You either have wormies or you don't. So anyhow, that's the deal. All right. I try to keep the videos upbeat and all that, and I try to find funny things. The animals, and it's just You
weren't having it that morning.
Let's get all the health updates. I'll be glad. Can we all just stay healthy for a little bit? Even us. From us, it's just we've had just that couple 3 weeks here that just, you know what I mean? Anyway, I already said, Miss Riley, she's about the same this morning. But you tell them what I did. You tell them, and I did it.
It's not any big deal. I don't think it has anything to do with her relapse, but we had 2 prescriptions, and one of them was supposed to be for Libby. Matt and I had taken Libby to the vet together, and I can't even remember why they gave us Rimadyl for Libby, but when we left, Matt said, just take this home and use it for Riley, because I don't want to give Libby Rimadyl. And we have given her that in the past, and Matt just didn't feel like she needed it. It was just in case we needed it anyway. It wasn't like, she really needed it. And it was only 75 milligrams because it was based on her weight. Well, Ralph had used it because we had some 25 milligram left over, and we were using it, combining it with that when we were still giving her 100 milligram at the same time. But when we halved it and we were only giving her 50 milligram, he accidentally came in and halved the 75. So I didn't figure that out until he forgot to bring out her half one night, and I came in to get it, and I looked at the pill bottle and I thought, well, he's been halving the 75, not the 100. So anyway, she's only been getting half of 75 instead of half of 100. So when I took it out and I told him that, he, didn't realize.
Well, I denied it at first.
Yeah, he denied it at first.
But you found half a pill in the 75.
I found half a pill in the 75, so it was kind of hard to deny.
I don't know, honey, how that one got broke into. I don't know. I didn't do it. I didn't break a half of 75. I wouldn't do that. I'm smarter than that.
Oh.
Apparently not.
And I don't think it had anything to do with the medicine. I think it's more of a weather change with her. And speaking of weather, it's back up in the 90s, but by Wednesday we're supposed to have a high in the 70s. So I'm thinking that by Wednesday she will probably kind of be back to her old self, and we'll see how she does. But she lays around a lot, like she does when she's having an episode. But anytime he goes down to the goat, even if she's laying down, she'll get up and follow him down there because she doesn't want to miss anything. And that's her job, and she still does what she knows is her job. So
well, I think she's doing it for sympathy now. I'm not sure she's hurting.
Because
I go over there and, she looks like she's running around. I get on and get the old big old sad. Oh, I don't feel good. I'm going, you were just running around 5 minutes ago.
No, she hasn't been running around.
No?
She hasn't been running around.
That's not true.
You get the sad eyes from Revel all the time.
Yeah.
She says, don't put me on your video.
Ain't that pitiful. Ain't that pitiful. Where's your baby?
I do need to interject something here. I had told everybody that I was going to get to the rest of the comments on that one video where we had over 2,000 comments. When we both got sick, I did not get to any more comments after that, and I'm probably not going to get to the rest of those, just to be flat honest. And my concern in that is I was up to like day 7, or at least at that point they were day 7. They may be 8 or 9 now because, so many days have passed. But my concern is there might have been some prayer requests in there that I did not get. So if you had a prayer request, we always heart every comment that we read. And, if you had a prayer request and you didn't see a heart on your comment, if you don't mind putting that prayer request in a current video so that we don't miss it, I'd appreciate it. And someone had suggested that maybe if you put at the beginning of your comment either in all caps or just initial caps so that we see that there is a prayer request in it, that kind of helps us to see it right off the bat. If you're not comfortable doing that, that's okay. But if you would put it at the beginning, if you're comfortable doing that, then we'll see right off the bat that there is a prayer request in it, and we'll flag that quicker if you're not comfortable putting it, say, in an email. But that way we won't have to go back and look at that older video. We can just start with the current ones and start with those comments and move forward. And I apologize because I really thought I would get to those, and once we got sick, I didn't get back to the old video again. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, because I really don't want to miss any of the prayer requests. And there are a lot of you that when you see prayer requests in the comments, you will automatically go down and make a comment to that person and let them know that you're praying. And I really appreciate that for those of you that are doing that. So.
I have thought of another project that I've been kicking around for several months. It's for the birds.
For the birds.
It's for the birds. But in addition to the fencing thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to tell anybody what it is. You don't even know what it is yet.
No, I don't.
I'll tell you after the video's over, but I've got to keep them in suspense. You got to keep them watching. Especially after I bombed the last couple, 3 videos by my attitude. I apologize. It's bad. Man, it's bad.
I always get on him. I always say, man, you really were, kind of rough on Matt, or you weren't in a very good mood, or,
Yeah.
I always kind of get on him a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I want everything always to be good, and it can't always be good. So you got to, kind of have to roll with it.
You have talked about honesty, though, and we want not everybody's in a good mood every day.
Yeah.
Except for me.
Except you. That's right. And Miss Kitty.
And Miss Kitty.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, it's really something pretty cool. I've been thinking about it, and I always go through well, what do I got? Think it all the way through, and I try to come up with the simplest idea that I can. And I've got something I'm going to do for the birds, and I've had the materials, and I did order some couple of things that are coming in to make it happen, but I think this time it's going to be a reality. I'm just going to quit thinking about it. I'm just going to do it.
Cool.
And it's going to be pretty cool. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Speaking of watching out, Monday's video you won't want to miss. It's going to be a different video. It's going to be a very special video, and I think you're going to like it. It's going to be for new and old family members. A lot of you have asked questions before that, I think this is going to answer a lot of those questions. I've given answers similar to what we're going to show, but this is going to show some really funny stuff that I think you're all going to enjoy, and I think it's going to be a good video. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Right. Thank you all so much for watching our entire Doss family, the boys and Ray and Case. My goodness, what would we do without everybody? And reading the comments and it's just been great. I know I'm just, beating it with a stick, but at the same time.
That's because I've been deleting and blocking everybody.
Oh, before I get to them?
I'm kidding.
Great.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I didn't know that.
I have not. I have not.
We haven't had to. Not at all. Not at all.
I'm being serious. I have not.
Not at all. So hugs back to everybody who sends virtual hugs. We appreciate it greatly. We love what? Give me a hug. There we go. There's a big hug from Grandpa and Miss Kitty.
You don't want his hugs because then you get a cold.
Yeah, that's right. God bless you. We love you. And until next time, goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
A lot of people say they wave back. I see them.
Oh.
I see them right there. Good night, Miss Kitty. Baby, get over here. Where you at?